Most people think of wealth as a single number. They think, if I have $1,000,000, I am wealthy. If I have $100,000, I am wealthy. This is the wrong way to look at the game. Wealth is not a number. Wealth is a level of autonomy. It is a stage of existence. I have spent 80 years climbing this ladder, and I have watched millions of people try to climb it. What I see, tragically, is that 90% of the population gets stuck at level 2. They spend their entire lives fighting the boss at level 2. They get exhausted, and they die there. They have the nice car, the house, the vacation photos, but they have zero freedom. They are well-dressed prisoners. In 2026, the game has gotten harder. Inflation has made the ladder slippery. The rungs are further apart. If you don't know exactly which level you are on and exactly what you need to do to get to the next one, you will slide back down. Today, I'm going to map out the 5 levels of wealth. I want you to be honest with yourself. Put your ego aside. Forget what your neighbor thinks of you. Look at your life through the lens of cold, hard accounting. Find your level. Then, listen to the specific strategy I will give you to beat it, because the skills that get you out of level 1 will kill you at level 3. You need a different key for every door. Level 1. Dependence, the debt drag. This is where everyone starts, but sadly, where many stay. At level 1, your liabilities exceed your assets. You owe more than you own. You are not the captain of your ship. The bank is. Every time you go to work, the first few hours of your labor belong to MasterCard. They belong to the car dealership. They belong to the student loan company. You are paying for your past instead of funding your future. In 2026, with interest rates staying higher for longer, level 1 is a financial emergency. It is not a phase, it is a crisis. The strategy to escape level 1? You cannot invest your way out of level 1. Do not buy stocks. Do not buy crypto. Do not think about passive income. Your only goal is liquidation. You must become a machine of repayment. You must sell the car that is dragging you down. You must cancel every subscription. You must work extra hours. You have to treat debt like a drowning man treats water. You need air. You don't need a strategy for swimming 10 miles. You need to get your head above the surface now. Attack the debt with the highest interest rate first. Kill it. Then move to the next. Until your net worth is exactly $0, you are in a state of war. Level 2. Solvency, the hamster wheel. This is the most deceptive level. This is the trap. At level 2, you can pay your bills. You don't have bad debt. You might even have a little bit of savings. You have a good job. But you have to keep working that job to maintain your life. If you stop working for 3 months, you are back to level 1. This is where the middle class lives. They upgrade their lifestyle every time they get a raise. They look rich, they drive BMWs, they eat at nice restaurants, but they are running on a treadmill. The faster they run, income, the faster the treadmill goes, expenses. They are high income, low net worth. The strategy to escape level 2? The enemy here is lifestyle creep. To beat level 2, you must do something unnatural. You must freeze your lifestyle while your income grows. If you get a $5,000 raise, you do not move to a better apartment. You do not buy a new car. You pretend that raise never happened. You take that entire $5,000 and you push it into the gap. You need to build a runway. You need to save enough cash that you could survive for 6 months without a paycheck. Until you have that 6-month shield, you are not safe. You are just lucky, and luck always runs out. Level 3. Stability, the fortress. Now we are getting somewhere. At level 3, you have 6 months of expenses in cash. You have no bad debt. You are contributing to your retirement accounts. You can sleep at night. If the car breaks down, it's an annoyance, not a disaster. If you lose your job, you have time to find a better one. Most people think this is the finish line. It isn't. This is the starting line of wealth building. Compound interest does not work at level 1 or 2 because you keep interrupting it. At level 3, you finally have the stability to let the snowball roll without touching it. The strategy to escape level 3. The enemy here is fear. People get to level 3 and they get scared of losing what they have.
They leave all their money in a savings account. They don't invest. They play not to lose instead of playing to win. To escape level 3, you must become an investor. You must take the surplus capital, the money above your 6-month emergency fund, and deploy it into productive assets. You must buy the S&P 500. You must look at real estate. You must accept volatility. You have to realize that inflation is attacking your fortress every day. If you don't send your dollars out to fight, invest, the walls will crumble. Level 4, agency, the FU money. This is my favorite level. At level 4, your assets are generating enough income to cover your basic survival needs, not your vacations, but your rent and food. Or you have saved enough years of expenses, say 5 to 10 years, that you no longer have to tolerate a bad situation. You have agency. You have the power of no. If your boss is toxic, you can quit. If a business deal is unethical, you can walk away. You are no longer working for survival. You are working for purpose or for growth. This is where life changes. Your stress hormones drop, your health improves, you become a better parent, a better partner, because you aren't operating out of desperation. The strategy to escape level 4, the enemy here is impatience. You are so close to total freedom. The temptation is to gamble, to try and hit a home run to get to level 5 instantly. Don't do it. You have built a heavy snowball. Now you just need a longer hill. Optimize your taxes, optimize your fees, diversify your holdings. Let the time do the work. You have won the war against poverty. Now you are fighting the war for legacy. Stay the course. Boring is beautiful at level 4. Level 5, independence, the owner. This is the summit. At level 5, the income from your assets, your dividends, your rents, your royalties, exceeds your total lifestyle expenses. You never have to work again for money, ever. Your time is 100% yours. You can work if you love it, like I do, but you don't have to. You are an owner. You have disconnected your time from your income. You have solved the money problem. Now you face a new problem, the meaning problem. What do you do with your life now that survival is off the table? The trap of level 5. The enemy here is profligacy. Some people get here and lose their minds. They start buying airplanes and private islands and slowly slide back down to level 4 or 3. The true masters of level 5, people like Charlie Munger, Bill Gates, they realize that money is a tool for impact. They shift from accumulation to allocation. How can this money solve problems? How can it help the world? The diagnostic test. Where are you right now? Do you worry about paying rent next week? You are level 1, liquidation. Do you have a nice car but no emergency fund? You are level 2, freeze lifestyle. Do you have cash but are afraid to invest? You are level 3, deploy capital. Could you quit your job today and be fine for 5 years? You are level 4, patience. Do your assets pay for your life? You are level 5, purpose. In 2026, the middle class is dissolving. The gap between level 2 and level 3 is becoming a canyon. Inflation is pushing level 2 people down into level 1. Asset inflation is pushing level 3 people up into level 4. You have to move. You cannot stay still. If you were at level 2, you are in the danger zone. One recession, one medical bill, one divorce, and you are wiped out. You need to claw your way to level 3 immediately. That is your only priority. The game of wealth is not about being better than your neighbor. It's about being better than your yesterday. It's about moving from a pawn pushed around by the economy to a player, moving the pieces yourself. Identify your level. Accept it without shame. Shame keeps you broke. Logic makes you rich. Write down your level today. Write down the one strategy I gave you for that level and execute it. The view from level 5 is worth the climb, but you have to respect the gravity of the levels below you. Subscribe to this channel. We are going to provide the cheat codes for every single level. We are going to help you beat the boss fights. The game is on. It's your move.